How y'all doing today on this blessed day, people of God? I have a prophetic word for you guys, for God's people. This is a special word from the throne of the Father. God is pulling his people out of Egypt at this time. God people is coming out. Whoever have been Pharaoh over God's people, those that have ruled and oppressed his people, God people is coming out of slavery and bondage. And that spiritual bondage, and not only spiritual bondage, the natural bondage. Because many try to hold them back from their full potential, the blessing of God on their life. They've been pulling and holding God's people back, and God is loosening the chains. They cannot hold them any longer. They cannot hold God's children anymore. God is loosening the chains. God is letting his people cross over into another dimension, into blessings, to new jobs, new opportunity. God is moving his people out of Egypt, and they're going into the promised land. God people in this season is walking into the promises that God had promised them. Even the church houses been holding these God's people in bondage, been lying to them. A lot of false teachers, false doctrine, false preachers, false prophets. God is moving his people out this season. God is doing a movement. A lot of people is coming out all over the world. God people is coming out. There's no ifs and buts about it. God people is coming out in this season. They're coming out of Egypt and they're walking into the promised land. God people is going into the promised land. Whatever promise God had promised years ago, whatever prophecy that is spoke years ago, all these prophecies and things is going to be fulfilled. Every word of the Lord that God made in his word for promises of his people, these promises shall be fulfilled in this year. This is a great season for God's children. This is a time for God people to have the new wine. They're going to have a new wine. It's going to be come up. All this corruption is going to be down. All this wickedness is going to be down. God spoke to me in my sleep a couple of nights ago. He said, the wrath of the Lord is on the house of the wicked. There's going to be people all over going to be going through some stuff. And it's not going to be because of the righteous sake. It's going to be because they're going to reap what they sow. And not only that, they're going to be what they reap what they sow. It's going to be because of their wickedness. God is bringing judgment right now. Right now, God's people is under judgment. They're going to have people that's under judgment, and they're going to go through some stuff. And it ain't the storm of life. It's the storm of the Lord coming upon them. The storm of judgment is on the house of the wicked, y'all. So y'all be prepared for more prophecy and stay tuned. God bless.